Now we look into what tam tam actually means in the word book on internet. Here it says tam is translated into tame, to tame something. So there you could have a connection to educate people, or maybe to get people to do what you want. And it seems to, in Vietnamese, the word tam, it means tree. And I can see why it also could mean tree. And tree is a very important number, very much used to signal things. And you know, the way that number 3 is made, it's 2 half circles actually, where it looks like if you want to make a circle, which is the whole, and there's only 1 half circle, then it's 180 degrees, and then you make 1 half circle more, so you actually have become, you have the shape of 360 degrees with the whole, but it's mixed up in 2, so you can say if it's a life you are talking about or make symbol about, you turn it upside down and then you turn it back again. I hope you can follow my way of thinking. But here I have found a shirt with the number 3, and wow, can it surprise anybody? There's an airplane on it. There's it flew, a flying machine. So there we have the number 3 connected to something with flies that I think they use to symbolize fluoride. And it's at the place of the heart. Maybe it is going inside our body and harm our heart. Legend. But that's the back of the shirt, Air Fighter. So that's fine with that we are all in the air now on the internet, and some of us are having a fight on the internet to figure out what is going on and fight for justice. But when I see the number 3 and 03 and 003 and so on, I think of the Prince of Dubai, the Crown Prince of Dubai, which is used in internet scam of women, primary women. Of course, I assume they take some men in there too when they can, but primary women. And I can have the suspicion that he's been used against us, targeted women, for different reasons also, but in their program of learn us how to behave, I can assume it has been used. And you know, when you are targeted and you end up to be more and more alone in the world, you very need the feeling of being loved or feel somebody like you. And that's of course the feeling that this Prince scam can give. I have felt it on my own mind. But the other side, it seems to this love that doesn't go anywhere. You fall in love with him and nothing happens, except it's just going on the internet. And then of course you get the sad feelings inside of you also. But it's both used maybe in a way to help a very pressed person who needs to be loved, and at the same time it is used in the education of the person to make the person realize that they may be their behavior and their belief in themselves maybe are not so great as you imagine it is. It can be used both to put you up and put you down. But in Dubai they have this sign where they put 3 fingers up, and as far as I have understood, it means love. But this crown prince, he is also, he has a nickname he write poems under that is called F3, which actually stands for fast tree, F-A-Z. Yeah, I have never understood what the number 3 is about, but it is probably what I have talked about before, what I think the number 3 can symbolize. But FAS is also how we say PFAS, the poison, that is some kind of fluoride. So you can say he could be the poisoned apple in the targeted women's life. He could be the poison, but when you speak out, and maybe then are set up to even harder targeted, he could be used to mislead you, to put you away from fight for getting the truth forward so others can wake up. So maybe it's some kind of sleeping pill, this love scam where they use this prince. And here we have him again with the F3. And F is the 6th letter, 3 is C, so numbers, it could be 6, 3, and if you 3 6s, 6 6 6. But let's come forward with the tam tam. Here it also said the tam tam means a gong, something you instrument in which the sound is produced by one object striking another. So there you can see in the cartoon show they have a program that hits the family and the children, and I am a little, I don't know, could there really be sent some waves out through the television that hits us and affect our body with a different kind of waves that could do something to our body? I don't know. But it's also used as this gong gong. Now something is happening. When the Asian people, who was most known for having this kind of instrument, it sends a signal that something, it signals something. And a gong, there we also have the Qigong. I don't know if it's Chinese, Japanese, or it's some kind of Eastern things where they, here it says it's healing exercises, it's some movements that brings your body in a good condition, I think. Tam tam. There we have some candy. So it sends a signal that the sweet stuff brings a special tam tam sound in a body. And there's an airplane company called Tam. So there we have the plane again. The fly. They talk about something that it would be smart to wear a hat because of all the waves, because it would be more difficult to reach our brain if we have something on her head. And here we see Tam's story, and the little girl, she had closed her right eye, which is the society and the public side of a person. Tam, another name for Gong. And here it also said as the second opportunity, Tom Tom. So Tom Tom seems to be a little bit the same. And there I have a little connection to that. Tom Tom. Gong. One of a tune set in a Gameland orchestra. This one, Tom Tom, is a kind of what is it called? Yeah, this is a machine that shows you the way via satellite picture. So that is something that is connected to something else. And there were a period where I got a couple of emails that was not named to me, but a person called Finn. So there was probably something about the word Finn, and Finn also can mean you have to find something. So even though I thought it was a fault, I got this email. I'm pretty sure I got it because I was in some kind of a game, and some who made fun with me and my life to try to make me figure something out. But it means one more thing: total addressable market. And that is something that are going to collect to figure out if there are some good market value in something. So I think that's a kind of calculation where if you figure out if you do this and this, will it benefit in somehow? And you can say if you make these cartoons where people will sit and fill a lot of candy and maybe some not so healthy things inside the body, it can benefit at the market. With dentists will end up to earn a lot of money, and doctors will earn up a lot of money. System will get a lot of work with all the sick people and people who end up not to function as well as they could have been if they have not eaten all the not healthy thing. So I'm pretty sure there's a good business in these cartoons programming hours. Tam Tam is also some kind of drum. And of course drum, they make sound, so they make some kind of waves. So I could have a suspicion that these cartoons program will sense a special kind of waves out in the living rooms around. But I think I'll stop here, and I have pictures for one more video. I'm sorry.